cleanup continues across the D.C. region after the powerful storm slammed the area yesterday.
Heavy rain, strong winds all caused flooded streets, downed trees, power outages. Some folks still don't have power this morning in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Hundreds of people in some cases.
We have team coverage on the cleanup that's underway. Melanie Alwick is keeping an eye on things in Northern Virginia.
We're going to start things off with Bob. Bob's in Annapolis this morning. Morning, Bob.
Hey there, Steve and Marissa. We're along the city dock where the Annapolis Harbor is over the bulkheads here. This happens all the time with hurricanes and storms like this, but this is almost as bad as it gets. You see the water here over the street. We've got parts of Main Street and Compromise Street that are closed, and as we pan to the left here, you see there are a number of businesses here that have been flooded despite their efforts to put sandbags and to prevent the water from getting inside. But you see it there as it's starting to get a little light out. You can kind of get a sense of what they're dealing with here this morning. Joining us live is Gavin Buckley. He is the mayor of Annapolis. Mayor, thank you for being here this morning. You've had a chance to walk around. What are you seeing? Your people are telling us this is like the third worst on record.
Yeah, this is definitely the worst I've seen, the most water I've ever seen, the highest winds I've ever seen, and definitely businesses that are used to this have a strategy. Businesses that haven't got wet before got wet last night, and they still have water and damage inside the businesses, so there's going to be a lot of mopping up this morning.
We could show our viewers what it looked like last night. There was someone on a kayak going along here. I mean, how do you deal with this? I mean, you want these businesses to stay, alive, stay afloat, if you will, but this happens all the time. How do you keep the resilience here?
I think that it's probably discouraging for businesses downtown, especially right here on the waterfront. So we have this beautiful body of water, this beautiful waterfront city, one of the best waterfront cities in the country. So this is one of our greatest assets, and then last night it's one of our greatest threats. So we are working on making this whole area resilient. So we are raising City Dock. We're going to spend $50 million to keep this area dry. In a few years from now, this will be a thing of the past for the historic district, for downtown. Now we have 17 miles of coastline to think about in the city, but this is the main economic engine for the city. This is the part of the city that is right next door to the Naval Academy, who are our partners on this resilience effort. We're working towards that plan, but it can't get here soon enough.
Thank you, Mayor Buckley. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And before we leave you, I want to show you some video from Bethesda last night. This is the kind of thing that areas around Maryland have been dealing with. This was in Montgomery County, West Bard Avenue. A tree fell on a car. Another car drove into it. Nobody was hurt, but a lot of trees down. Still something like 4,000 people in Anne Arundel County without power. I will tell you that both Anne Arundel Public Schools and Howard County Public Schools are opening 2 hours late today because of the residual flooding and some power outages.